All right. So we have already talked about bumping and grinding. Okay. We've already discussed why I'm wearing a sweater today with a collared shirt. Okay. It's because I went to a nice place. But you know what? We got to get right into it. We've all been out of the country.
Did you ever get rebuffed when you went for a bump and grind? Like you're kind of dancing and you're doing like your old man moves, and then you kind of get a little closer and they give you a look like, what are you doing?
God, it's been so long since I've had to do the bump or the grind. And I mean, how did you start? Didn't you kind of start with like hands on the hips just to see like?
I think you got to go. There's got to be some sort of physical touch, Rob.
Because the real joy with the bump and grind is when there was that girl in college that you knew from like your sociology class or whatever, and it turned out that she was a real heavy grinder. You know what I mean? If she would just back it, you just hear that beep, 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 and she was backing that shit up, and you're like, oh boy.
Bro, just throw out a first name of anybody. Let's just see if they're listening. Just toss one.
I can't even remember. Because you would never guess it. It would be like this, there'd be like a girl in your class who like you're doing your labs with, and you're trying to memorize all the muscles of the forearm, and all of a sudden it turns out that, she was back that thing up, and all of a sudden you're like the pestle. You know what I mean? Wait a second, I'm the pestle, you're the mortar. You know what I mean?
This wasn't the girl that you were in the lab with where you had to bring in a sample of your fecal matter, was it, Rob?
No, that was Lynn. She kept that, if you recall, she kept her fecal matter in between us, making me think that maybe it wasn't going to work out between us. My plan of asking the most attractive girl to be my lab partner did not work that day, folks.
Rob, if we did a Mount Rushmore draft of St. Olaf bump and grinders, but we bleeped out all the names, what would the text chain pay on Patreon to hear that episode without unedited?
Number one by far, and I'll bleep out her name, was she went to she would get fucking hammered.
Hey, look at the face Aaron made. That's gotta all be out.
I was trying to remember who she was. I was thinking of the all-time worst bump and grinder, which was, you bleep this out. She would just like get depressed and hold your hand, and you'd be like, "Well, okay, guess that's what we're doing tonight."
God, wouldn't that be terrible if you're sitting there right now and you're one of our many female listeners and you're like, "That name that was just beeped out by Aaron
couldn't be me."
Am I the worst bump and grinder? And I'll tell you what, ladies, come on over. I promise to give you an accurate number of bump and grind 1 through 10. Okay, we're gonna, and I'll even give you tips.
I'll give you tips.
I'll give you tips. In 2020, 4 friends decided to listen to every one of the greatest 500 albums. That's the joke.
What the
500
hell?
albums.
The family podcast.
Aaron, just like when I sent that message down to my rich uncle who was going under, you made the text subtext. Where is he? I haven't seen him for a while, by the way. He was going, send him a subtext, and then last thing he sent me was a loud crushing noise. Voice memo. Decided by Rolling Stone magazine. This resulted in a text chain that celebrated the music, excoriated the order, and led us to making this podcast. It's still funny to me. We are far from experts, and we promise to do almost no research. I'm rich. I'm going to get into a submarine. Oh, God, I got crushed by pressure.
It's controlled by Xbox
all opinions are our own. Let's disagree. Please sit back. If I look over and my motherfucking submarine captain has bad cats, it's not even, they didn't even use an Xbox controller, Aaron, or a PlayStation. They used the generic ones that the moms would buy as the cheaper second controller that you would make your younger brother use. Just the worst. I get on and I see that shit. I am off. I want an Xbox controller at minimum. Be like getting on and seeing the old Nintendo controller, Russell. It's just 2 buttons and
up. And the guy's trying to do the Tyson punch out code.
It goes down when I push select. We are up to album 275, and from 1970 we get Curtis. Aaron, this is an album you get after you plant seeds in April by Curtis Mayfield.
Mayfield, yes. How the fuck? What? Tell me what number again? I'm sorry, I missed it.
275.
Come on, 275. I don't want to give my takeaway, but seriously.
So now, let's get in. Or I'm sorry. What do I do now?
Intros.
Do you have some guys or what?
Yeah. You know what? I've got 3 guys here who want to talk about
a parody.
Yeah, but I can't remember. Do I do the parody first? I think I do the parody
first.
Listen,
it's supposed to be the first thing you do.
Listen, now that Pony by Genuine is turned off, let's turn on the radio. Okay. And let's see what's on the radio. And who knows what song I picked? Could I have picked a song about being in hell? Apparently, maybe. You never know. All right, let's turn on K-Rob, K-R-O-B.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to K-Rob, K-R-O-B. crux of being a man is you have to decide, do I want my feet to feel normal and not hurt all the time, or do I want to keep eating this delicious canned fish? Oh, yeah.
Aaron likes some fish, but don't make them fried. He likes them in a tin.
I do.
With all that oil inside. Now there's a gout flare up.
Oh!
He'll need some medication. You know some fish is fine, but only some of the time. He needs some moderation.
Yep, gotta watch those tears. Listen, man, my gout is managed. I can eat all the sardines I want. Listen, man, my gout is managed. I can eat all the sardines I want. Listen, man, my gout is managed. I can eat all the sardines I want.
Aaron, that's what
I got the allopurinol. It's under control.
Well, Aaron's a man who likes his fish in a can.
Oh, gross.
His feet hurts when he walks, but he will never stop. He's eating anchovies again.
Yes.
Well, there's a gout flare up. His feet hurt like a bitch. This would all go away if he could just say no to canned fish. Now,
that's a good one, Rob.
you might think I was saying toucan fish if you're like me and you just saw a lot of toucans in the last week.
This feels, I feel like, I'll be right back.
Oh no,
If he gets
you know what he's doing, Russell. You know what he's doing.
Get sardines.
You know what he's doing.
Beck did it better.
If he comes out with sardine oil rubbed all over his body, oh my gosh. All right, I've got 3 guys here who are just back from the More Kings rally. I didn't even think they had those. I've got Matt in Minneapolis. Matt, how are you doing?
Good, Rob. I'm taking nothing less than the supreme best. So
Wow.
better bring your A game today.
I can't believe it. And now we need to stall. Oh my God, here comes Aaron. I've got Russell in Minneapolis. Russell, how are you doing?
Rob, bite your lip and take a trip, though there may be a wet road ahead.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow. And I've got Aaron out in California. Now, Aaron, who's, I assume, opening up a thing of canned fish, which,
Gross.
Aaron, do not spill it on your computer. I can just tell you right now, your work gets really bad. And actually, Aaron, this quote this week is actually by Matt. Matt, before he got on, as we know, Matt just went to Italy. And he was telling me that he went to Vatican City. And he couldn't believe it. He turned to one of those guards, you know, the guards with the big hats. And he goes, "You're telling me a Sistine built this chapel?" I thought for sure it'd be gay. Look at all the decorations. Look at all the paintings and stuff. This is a Sistine?
Sistine? That's
Matt or Rosie, how are you doing?
Add a little sugar,
complicated.
honeysuckle, and the joy of children laughing. These are the makings of you.
Wow, unbelievable. Aaron, show us what you have in your hand.
Well, I did.
No,
I did my I do. I don't know what everyone else's work life is like, but I do get an annual bonus, and I have not received it yet. But I got my compensation statement on.
Okay.
Got my compensation statement on. It just felt like something I should share because I got my compensation statement on Friday, and I immediately went on the internet to BurnhamCutlery.com, and I purchased.
Anchovies.
Well, first I purchased this beautiful Turkish copper oil.
We can't really see this for some reason.
Aaron's back. Aaron, why do you have your background blurred? What do you think we're going to see?
Aaron is one of the blurred background guys.
I swear to God, if your wife comes out topless and that background is blurred, I'm going to be so mad.
All right, the blurred background is off. I bought this beautiful Turkish olive oil can, copper.
There you go.
Okay, nice. I like that. That's classy.
Treating myself.
Now I cannot believe that's what you went out and grabbed. That's
and then from the same place, then I got some za'atar from Palestine. So that's going to be some good. I like that on chicken and fish.
What is za'atar? Is that a spice?
Yeah, it's got sumac. No, it doesn't have sumac. It's like thyme, oregano, sesame, etc.
Russell,
it's supposed to be good for your brain.
Russell, you know when I use za'atar? Street Fighter 2 when I wanted to do that body slam.
Oh,
you know what I mean? That spinning body slam.
Sorry, I'm wrong. It does have sumac. So oregano, roasted sesame, sumac, olive oil, Dead Sea salt. So I got some some za'atar.
Doesn't know sumacs and za'atar.
And then I got West Coast Bay seasoning from the Oaktown Spice Shop. That's all fine. Wow. But what I'm really here to tell you is that,
how big was your bonus? $10? Like, what is your problem?
Can you at least tell me you got something else with your bonus?
Well, yeah, of course I did. I got sardines and spiced olive oil from Portugal.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
What are you doing?
What is going on?
Norwegian sea herring. And now I didn't know Rob was going to do this song. I did not know. And then lastly, I also threw in some smoked oysters in lemon pepper. So that was it. That's what I Rob, I did not know Rob was going to do the song, but that's what I received in the mail today. I'm very excited. That is how I treat myself when I receive an annual bonus.
When you bought all this, did you have to put your name on some list? You know what I mean? Like, was it getting a gun? You had to go on like a 2-week waiting list.
Yeah, you got to
get this much canned fish.
Yeah.
Sir, we need to look at your feet before you buy this. We have to look into it. Does this hurt when I press on your big toe?
Milligrams of allopurinol are you on a daily basis? 500 is the answer.
Russell, what do you think about not only fish? I got to say, the fact that he has whitefish in a tin in oil, I don't know. Russell, what do you think about that? Is that what you're buying with your bonus?
No, I wouldn't. I don't think I could ever eat fish out of a tin. But this is just not my style.
Wow. Matt, what do you think? Which one of those sounded the best tasting to you?
I have not been paying attention.
All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. I don't blame you.
All right.
Okay.
Sorry to take that digression. I didn't plan to do that, but you made a song about canned fish, and it arrived in the mail for me today.
And Matt being tired, he did just get back from Italy. We do have to move on. We're just going to talk about canned fish for about 10 more minutes, and then we're going to move on. I promise. All right, let's get into the voicemail. Aaron, you know what? I might have to get some tin fish for our next record. I might have to do it. I know last time was a major disaster, but I kind of want to. This is one of our callers from Pearland, Texas, who is originally, Aaron, it turns out, from Denison, Iowa.
Oh.
Okay. So we have a caller from Texas who does not know us.
Did they go to Denison Schleswig High School? Denison Schleswig is the high school.
Denison Schleswig?
They're a hyphenated district. Denison Schleswig.
Aaron, just a warning, that did not get Matt more engaged. That
was it? Okay. Oh. I'm trying.
Go Denison Schleswig. Can you imagine making a sign for Denison Schleswig?
I went to high school with twins named Erica and Naomi from Denison. They moved to Iowa.
Oh, no.
Okay. All right, Aaron. Let's not talk about grinding anymore.
Twins? There was no grinding with those two.
With twins? Oh, how did the Minnesota Twins never make hats that just say, and twins?
I think they did.
Can you imagine, Russell, you go to Milton Schleswig and you have to have a football helmet with that on it? Aaron, what was their mascot? That's so long. There's so many letters.
You know who I'm certain knows the Denison Schleswig mascot is Little Rosie, but I do not know.
Wow. Well,
Rob, I guarantee that the Milton Schleswig women's basketball team could not cross half court. I guarantee fucking to you.
Can you imagine? You know, with a name like that, the mustache ratio on that team was very high. Just a bunch of huge German women slinging a basketball around. My goodness. All right, let's get into the voicemail.
Headed to New York at the end of July to see Rush at Madison Square Garden.
Wow.
Any suggestions while I'm there? Not trying to be the conspicuous tourist. Also, it's pronounced Pearland.
Wow. So it turns out I was wrong about him being from Pearland. It's actually named Pearland. Now, come on. Pearland, Texas? There's a place called Pearland, Texas. You know what beats that, Aaron?
It appears
Three of a kind land, Texas.
Straight Flushland, Texas.
Oh, that would be so good. Aaron, you're going to New York. Oh, I'm sorry, Aaron. What were you going to say?
It appears that Denison has their own high school now, and it's called the Monarchs.
The Monarchs? Like the butterfly or the Kings?
Kings. They got a lion for their mascot.
You know what that sounds a lot like? It sounds a lot like maybe their old mascot is not appropriate anymore. You know what I mean? We've got so many friends who have letter jackets they can't wear anymore. It's so funny to me. Russell,
Rob, if they were the butterflies, would their signal be like this butterfly, like beautiful hand signal, or would it be like more like a dirty bird, thumbs in the armpits? You
know what you do?
Like this.
First half, you come out, mascot comes out. Russell, first half, caterpillar.
He's got to come out as
a caterpillar. Halftime, you go into a cocoon. Okay. At the end of the halftime, first a self-suck. Okay. And then you are coming out as a gorgeous butterfly. Well, we know that mascots do self-suck. That's one of the things we've established on this show. Russell, you are coming out to New York to see Rush. What do you recommend Mike from Pearland does? What do you think? What's a good thing to do in New York City if you're coming out to see a band?
Go to New York City, but someone is not going to be there anymore. So we're not coming that weekend. So, but here's what I was going to plan on doing.
All right, let's hear it.
I was going to do Mets game on a Thursday.
Wow.
I was going to do Le Bernardin, the best restaurant in the country, on a Friday.
Yeah.
Wow. I was going to do...
Now, Russell, can I just ask this? How many people were going to be in that reservation?
4.
Yes. Yes. I made it and one of my kids. Nice.
Yes. And then a Broadway show on the Saturday, and then a comedy club. Those would be that would be the 4 things I would want to accomplish.
I'll tell you, I think the comedy club is a must. The Comedy Cellar, too. Don't go to any others. The Comedy Cellar, get a ticket as soon as you can. They sell out extraordinarily quick. Matt, you've been out to New York a couple times. I'm not going to ask Aaron because he's never been out here to visit me. Okay. Matt, what would you do? What do you recommend Mike from Pearland does?
Well, one, fashion guy should absolutely go do some thrifting out there at some of those shops.
Wow. And my Ron Dane jersey can prove that fact.
Right. Or, I mean, I guess 1A would be get some pizza. Find some good pizza.
Yeah.
And 1B would be to go to a comedy show of some sort because you're going to a concert. You've got to go out. You've got to see comedy as well.
Yeah. The comedy, I'm telling you, it is a hit. I would also say, think about going down to Joe Shanghai, get some dumplings, get some, try some of that, but pizza. Oh, by the way, Matt, I found out that pizza place we went to, they have a bigger location in Times Square that's supposed to be gorgeous. We're going to have to try that.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
John's. Ooh, it's going to be so good. Now, Aaron, I'm going to ask you this.
Yeah.
What do you think about this guy going all the way from Texas to New York City to see fucking Rush?
New York City.
I mean, that feels like a very cool... I don't like to use the word phrase 2 birds with 1 stone, but if you want to see Rush and you want to go to New York, that feels like a perfect combo. I love it.
I just don't know. I mean, is Rush going to fill Madison Square Garden?
Who cares?
Oh, yeah.
You think?
For sure.
Yeah.
There's a lot of... Rob,
there's a
how many
bunch
dorks
of
are there
Rushes.
in New York?
They don't even have their drummer anymore, though.
Who cares?
All right. I do know
Plenty
that
of dorks in New York.
You're right. There are a lot of dorks in New York.
And I say that as a dork, so lovingly.
It would be
Always.
sweet to see him play this song, though. Working Man. That's one of my favorites. So I don't know, Rosie. Who's on your Rush Mount Rushmore people you would see instead of Rush at Madison Square Garden? Who would you fly out to Madison Square Garden to see? Any band, dead or alive?
Dead or dead or alive?
Dead. Bon Jovi. That's one.
Jimi Hendrix and Prince would be at the top.
Wow.
I don't know if the Roots did a big show at Madison Square, I would go, and then D'Angelo. That'd be it.
Oh, that'd be so good. Matt, dead or alive? Who's your Mount Rushmore? Madison Square Garden.
Weezer, Pearl Jam. I'd like to see Vampire Weekend again.
Oh, yeah.
They fucking rock. I don't know who else. Got to be somebody good that I'd like to see. Maybe like a Trampled by Turtles or Neil Young, something like that.
Neil Young would be.
Neil Young.
That's a great one. Russell, who's your Mount Rushmore? Who would you fly out to Madison Square Garden to see? They're putting on one show. It's Madison Square Garden. You can get a ticket. Who's it going to be?
It's got to be Chamba Wamba.
If you had an all 90s concert of like Chamba Wamba, OMC, I'll say they might be Giants. I would go see them. I would go see Bob Marley. If he was there, I'd head right down there. Boy, you know what? Led Zeppelin. I think
Rob,
it'd be
did you
sick
ever go
to see Led Zeppelin.
I think Matt. I don't know if Matt's seen him in Madison Square Garden. Have you ever done the Billy Joel when he played there all the time or not?
I never did, and I probably should because he's going to die soon, right? Like we got to get out and see Billy Joel. We got to support that. He's going to get to kind of that like not being able to sing as well stage, and he's there all the time. I should definitely go. That's a great idea. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
So Mike from Pearland, Texas, I hope we helped. We said pizza. Okay, so creative from us. It's time to see what everybody's up to. It's time for Roll. Aaron, rolling going. How's it going with you?
Man, it's going great. Well, I did want to give an update. I think we talked about Nopalis many years ago on this podcast, and we had a big long day today. I led a bike ride this morning for parents for Wallace's school. Wallace and Anna went on a hike during that time. Then they stopped at the No Kings protest. They went to the art store. Then we had a baseball game tonight from 4 till 6, but it went long till like 6:30. And then we got burritos after.
Saturday night baseball, Little League.
Yeah. Tomorrow night, too. 4 p.m. tomorrow.
That's dumb.
Same team tomorrow, 4 p.m. start. And the games are 1 hour. These are 9U. Games are 1 hour and 50 minutes or 6 innings. So we ended up going till 6:15 tonight. starting at 4. Yeah, the kids are wiped. But I did stop and get the family burritos on the way home, and I added nopales to my carnitas burrito, and I really liked it. So that was good.
What did you add?
Nopales, those are cactus leaves. I feel like we've talked about this on the podcast, so I felt like I should give a nopal update.
I got to do it.
What?
I didn't even know, Russell.
That was Aaron's.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think cactuses have leaves? Have you ever seen
I got your prickly pears right here.
Yeah, Russell knows. Russell's about it. He's about that life.
Russell, they do. Okay, say what it is again. Cactus leaves?
Nopales. Nopales. I know we have had this exact discussion.
Cactus leaf. Oh, it's just the prickly pear part. Oh,
yeah. They strip off the prickly, and then it's like the heart of it. It's almost like a pepper, like a roasted pepper texture.
Listen to this description, Russell. See if you like this. They have a crisp, slightly tart flavor, similar to green beans or okra.
Exactly.
What?
Very similar. I agree.
Matt, it's a cactus, but it tastes like green beans or okra, Matt. What do you think of that?
That sounds delicious.
I had some prickly pear margaritas this week. They were delicious.
See, Russell knows.
Okay. You two deserve each other.
Yeah. So I added that to my burrito, and I felt good. Then the only other thing I want to say is, if you ever have a day where you pack a cooler in the morning and then you just kind of leave the cooler packed all day. And then I migrated. I do have a nice Yeti backpack. I think I've already shared this, the Anagami.
Oh, sick.
I migrated some of the stuff from the cooler into the Yeti backpack. It just feels good. Just like having a cooler packed. And I got to say, I'm pretty good at packing a cooler. And I've gotten really good now at also packing a good mix of NA and alcoholic. Like, I think if you need a cooler packed for a party, you can trust me. I can do it. For all ages, all tastes.
Aaron, for all the new dads out there, what's the key to packing a cooler? I do think packing a cooler is a dad skill. What should we be doing?
You need some good, crisp, lower alcohol beers, because dads can't be drinking IPAs. They can't be drinking 7% IPAs. They need a beer that isn't going to put them to sleep, but they still want to feel like they're having a beer. And right now there's a 3-2 beer made out of Salinas, which I've been crazy about. So I had some little lagers in there. And then you need some sparkling water in some flavors maybe no one's seen before, just to like throw it, just to kind of throw in something in the mix. It's like a little bit, it's like a conversation starter. Like, oh, I haven't seen the strawberry peach before. And then there's also now like all these flavors of hop water. So I did like an iced tea / lemonade hop water. Everybody's kind of like, ooh, that might be fun.
Okay.
Oh, does that have nootropics in it? Oh, that's weird. I'll try some ashwagandha, whatever.
Okay. So you're starting to lose me a little bit, but okay.
And then you got to have some coconut water. That's the number one electrolyte drink right now. You got to have some coconut water.
Wow.
That's it.
Aaron, I kind of want to hang with you with a cooler.
I'm telling you, man. I'll make you feel good with a cooler.
Pretty good.
You know what I'm putting in there? Orange Sunkist. Classic
also
drink
good.
to pull out of a cooler. Oh,
good choice.
An orange. A&W root beer. Oh. Hey, you know what I haven't seen for a while, by the way? Barks. Is Barks still around?
In the silver can? Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. I haven't seen a Barks forever. I got to go.
How would you rank if you walked into a store, Rob, and there's like 4 types of root beer? You got Barks, A&W, 1919. What's the other one? How are you ranking them?
Well, I mean, you're forgetting about dads, of course. You know what I mean? Like, I would say I got to go dads at the bottom, 1919, and then I'm going to go controversial. I'm going to go A&W second. And I'm going to go Barks one. I do like.
Wow.
It has a bite. I do like that Barks. I just haven't had one so long. We are a diet A&W root beer household, and I will tell you guys. I should tell you this. I've been waiting to tell you this. I've got a little bit of a root beer problem going on right now. I have a soda stream here at home, and I fill up every morning. I fill up 3-liter bottles with water, put them in the fridge, cool them down. At night, I will take those bottles, I will put them into the soda stream, carbonate them, and then add a root beer packet. On average, at home, I am drinking 3 liters of root beer a day.
Yes.
Currently.
Oh,
okay.
Yes.
I'm getting almost all my water through powdered root beer that has 0 calories. I have ordered so much that I probably have 300 packets of root beer. My wife made me stop getting them on the Amazon automatic delivery. So I am drinking a lot of root beer.
I got to hand it off, but I also have to say, I got to show you on camera, my final cooler secret weapon is right now Sierra Nevada is making a Pilsner in an 8.4 ounce can. So I feel like Dikembe Mutombo when I hold this can of beer. And I love it. It's great. And that's one of my cooler secret weapons.
I was wondering why I got a picture of your penis next to that can. I was like, God, Aaron's
You
fucking stacked.
Yeah, that's what's going on. Yeah.
Can I give you this, Aaron, before you move on?
Yeah.
Big beer news for me.
Yeah.
I just chaperoned a trip to Costa Rica. Now, one of our favorite things to do when we chaperone a trip, we put those kids in the hotel room. We're heading down to the bar as teachers. First bar, we're out in the jungle. Guess what they didn't have? Anything but
Presidente.
But they had a Presidente. So guess what I drank like a dozen of on this trip. Presidentes. I am now a beer drinker, but only a Costa Rican beer.
That's so good. I love it.
God damn
That's perfect.
But I'll tell you what, when I was drinking a beer in the jungle, Aaron, I was like,
you're drinking a beer.
I'm a man. You know what I mean? Like, listen,
in the jungle?
I'm not about toxic masculinity, but I felt like a big time man right there.
Yeah.
And I felt like it not as big when I saw that picture of Aaron's hog next to that can, but now I realize there's some Lord of the Rings stuff going on.
I'm a big time man. It's 4:00 out there.
We got to know how it's rolling going with Matt because he is a road warrior right now, and we got to hear from him.
I am. I think. Do we have like a dad? Isn't there some sort of like dad sting that you got?
Mean old daddy.
Oh yeah.
And I also have. I mean, I have Matt's smart comment of the week, and then I have this one.
That's what I call my penis.
But I don't think that's the one you're looking for. Matt, what do you got?
So I took my flight. We went to Italy. Wow. Came back. We ended up. Where did we leave off? Just a quick update.
You were planning on driving to Nebraska to go to Italy. Okay.
Yeah. So went to Nebraska.
Right.
Went to Omaha. Got there.
Wow.
Got up the next morning, and the snow is starting to drift south.
Uh-oh.
Oh my God. So should have just driven another 2.5 hours to Kansas City. His flight took off 9 o'clock, got to JFK fine. Our flight coming in from LaGuardia. It's coming from Toronto to LaGuardia to Omaha. Flight app. What's the Flight Aware? It's a great app.
Mm-hmm.
If you need to figure out where your plane is, because that's half the battle is figuring out where your plane is, right?
Mm-hmm. And that's better than the app I had, Matt, where I got on a plane and a guy turned into a wolf. And you know what app it was?
Order cheese sticks.
Flight of Werewolf. I used wolf twice. I got to think of a different bit.
So I could see that it was coming. It wasn't because of anything at LaGuardia. It was just it came out of Toronto late. So now it's supposed to start snow. We're supposed to take off from Omaha at like 12:30. Now it's going to take off at 1:30, and the snow is supposed to start at 12:15 in Omaha. So I'm just white knuckling the whole thing. They say it's delayed. I'm trying to find other things, trying to go through Detroit, something like this. Turns out all this stuff. We end up getting on the plane. We take off an hour late. We're fine. We're great. We get out.
Oh, can you imagine?
This is all Sunday now.
Can you imagine if Matt would have gotten stuck in the United States after all this work and he's just now stuck further away from home and he can't get home with a big snowstorm? Holy shit.
Oh, so then the big kicker of this whole thing, and I didn't tell Sarah this until we got there. We got on our 9 o'clock flight to get from JFK. Well, we had to go to LaGuardia.
Did we already miss
cab over to JFK?
Okay, I wanted to know the trip from LaGuardia to JFK. What was that like?
That was some cabbie who barely. The car was being held together by bubblegum and shoestrings. Interesting, but it's longer. I mean, you would think that they'd have a train that goes between the two somehow.
In my mind, that's like a 3-hour drive. Like trying to get from JFK to LaGuardia sounds like forever.
40-minute drive. It was like 40-minute drive,
crazy.
Kind of a thing.
Okay,
wasn't so bad.
There's nothing to LaGuardia, Aaron. There's no train, no nothing, no public transport.
That's what I mean. Like, it feels like to me, it's like end of the earth. Like, it takes forever to get there.
Yeah. Well, believe it or not, Aaron, not many people are actually taking the trip from LaGuardia to JFK.
Yeah. Although, when I was trying to find alternate flights, that was Delta was suggesting that often kind of thing, like flying to LaGuardia, then go to JFK. So it was fine. Then we got off the plane. So then I'm looking on my Flight Aware app, and I see the whole time, we were supposed to take off on Sunday at 4:30, and it was like, there's no way I would not bet $1 that flight would have taken off. The whole kicker of the whole damn thing is that 4:30 flight took off to Amsterdam on Sunday. So we did all of this shit for nothing.
You could have just waited.
But we could have just waited. But there's no way. You're not
going to make that bet.
Waiting.
Yeah, that's not a fun bet to make.
Not one bit. So that was a kick. It was long. I mean, it was long.
Yeah.
It took a long time to get there. Kind of.
No, well, just think of how much work you did that it actually turned out to be a huge waste of time.
Then on the way back, like I love my work travel bag. Russell can maybe appreciate this. I've got this nice folding thing that holds all of my cords. I've got them neatly packed. I've got my backup charger. I've got my charger for my headphones. I've got my earbuds. I got the earbuds that go into my phone. I've got my AirFly thing.
Wow.
I've got my watch charger. I've got my phone charger. I got my block. I've got my little thing I put on the back of my phone that I can set up and.
As a dad, this is making me so hard.
Right?
That you have oh my God.
Everything's charged at every moment.
And they're going to say, hey, does anybody have a charger? You go, yeah, motherfucker, I do right here. Boom.
Yeah.
Right. And I've started putting my AirPods in there because I don't want to leave those in my pocket. I don't want to slip out all this stuff. So we're getting off the flight. We just 9.5 hours back from Rome to JFK. I'm tired. I've got to get 2 suitcases and a backpack. I'm yelling every time. Check your front pocket. Get your video game. If you check your front pocket, just do it again. All this stuff like this. I get off the plane. I'm hustling. We're trying to get to the next flight. We got to get out.
Doing too many things at once.
Come back in. I've never done this before. I was the asshole who left my little black thing in seat 38C.
Oh no.
All my stuff, and I've got it. So I've got my AirPods in there, so I can see. And I'm like, because I was going to go make a phone call, and I'm looking for my AirPods once we got through security again, and I'm like, no, kind of thing. And we've got like 20 minutes, and
it's like when the grizzly man got killed by the grizzly bear.
So now it's sitting there. I can still see my AirPods sitting at JFK Terminal 4, between B30 and 32. I think it's some sort of thing. So I am. I have been presently trying to submit a lost report claim just to see. I don't, I might as well take 20 minutes to see if I can figure it out.
Send Rob to go get him.
Well, I was going to say, do you want me to talk to Jenny? She's read these boards.
She's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. There's nothing like that important. I don't have like a passport or it's not a cell phone, anything like that. So who knows? We'll see what happens.
Oh, what a bummer.
After all that stuff, I failed at my own advice of checking the front pocket.
Yeah. I, of course, famously lost my Game Boy with about 12 different games, including Ninja Turtles, on a flight once. But, man, I feel like that's about the dad equivalent, is losing the bag with the charging cords.
Yeah, all of it.
The worst.
And my AirPods. I got my nice AirPods in there.
Oh, it's so painful.
So that's it. So it was a stressful start, stressful end. We had a lot of fun. I just uploaded the... I think I don't know, not famously, but I've been doing videos everywhere we go, like very badly done, and then putting them together in iMovie and putting it on YouTube because someday I'll want to watch that stuff. And the first one I did was with Manny when we were in New York. This was like 4 or 5 years ago now, when he looked like what's that guy's name from No Country for Old Men?
This is Anton Chigurh.
Anton Chigurh.
Yeah.
Hey, I nailed that.
He had that haircut that was going. So it was good. So I got all uploaded. I'm ready to go, but I'm ready to be back to the real world for a little bit.
Now, Matt, you probably didn't listen, but the last episode we released last week, the Low End Theory, or 2 weeks ago, was the episode after you came out to New York. So we did a whole recap of that trip and what we did. It was a great episode.
Really? Okay.
We also talked a lot about Russell's nipple clamps, which I do not recall ever talking about, but we have a whole bit on that as well.
He hasn't talked about him much since then.
We haven't heard a lot about
a new
nipple
pair. We'll
clamps.
have to get into it next week.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
Okay.
It did kind of make me think though, like, should I be getting some nipple clamps? Like that would be the kind of thing that you could just have next to your bed and be okay. You know what I mean? Like it's like if your kids find that, they won't know what it is. There's no way kids are going to know, oh, these are dad's nipple
tie
clamps.
Tie clip.
Ouch, I hurt my finger. Sometimes pain is pleasure.
That's my rolling going. Russell, how's it going with you?
Rob, let's go to you first. We'll come back to me. I'm trying to think of something worth talking about.
Oh no, Russell.
What, Russell? You were just traveling. That's crazy. You got
Russell. I'm not sure if you understand what we're doing here, but we're kind of teasing that this podcast is going to be good. Okay, not
sorry.
saying like. And you know what, Russell? This is going to be good because you know what time it is. It's baseball season. It started up.
Yeah.
So you know what that means.
We're watering down those infields, Rob. Get them nice and sloppy.
Get them so wet. And we are going to look at the new food that is out in Major League Baseball stadiums around the country and see what we think. Starting with this outrageous, look at how uncircumcised this footlong hot dog is. Look at that thing sticking out there.
Oh, I mean, this is Rockies. Okay.
Actually, this is very circumcised. That's what I meant. Holy cow! Look at that. That would feel great. First of all, now of course this is a famous one, and this is some controversy.
Everybody's doing the 999 now.
Multiple challenges are doing the 999 challenge now. Aaron, describe to us what is the 999 challenge. And of course, I read that upside down.
What I understand is that it is 9 beers, 9 hot dogs in 9 innings, and now you can buy it as a package at many ballparks, including Oracle Park in San Francisco.
Wow! And I'll tell you what, they have this, and I've seen this. The problem is a lot of these cost almost $70 to do at a ballpark to buy 9 hot dogs and 9 beers. So the goal is, Aaron, you are going to drink 1 beer.
A good deal, isn't it?
Rob is an interesting guy when it comes to prices on stuff. Like he lives in New York where stuff is
really
obscenely priced.
Things, right?
And
9 hot dogs and 9 beers for $7. That's a great.
And then he brings up stuff that seems really reasonable, and he gets bent out of shape on it. It's going to
make you sick, so maybe that's part of the issue.
I just want to show you this. Here's a baseball.
How much was your mattress again? The call
I'll give you a hint. It's way over 999, which is unfortunate.
At least 5 figures.
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it because it is getting a little lumpy, and every time it does, it kind of pisses me the fuck off. This is a baseball. This is the size of the beer. Look at how small those beers are. Those are not truly sized beers. Aaron, are you going to try a 999 challenge one of these times? It feels like something we should do a 999 challenge. It sounds kind of fun, especially now that I'm a beer drinker.
It feels like I should, but when I get to the park, am I really going to order it? Probably not. Like it just doesn't feel, because like, do they give us you all at once? And now you got your like that 9th beer and that 9th dog. Russell knows Oracle Park.
They're giving you 9 beers at once.
Russell knows how hot it gets at Oracle Park. Like the air temperature will be 70. Your crotch is 170. Like if you're in the sun at Oracle Park, Russell, tell him it's hot.
Wow.
Have it taste to me nuts, Rob.
So you got no place to hide those beers, man. They're going to be boiling.
I really don't like to talk about this, and I'm just going to say it once, and I'm not going to elaborate. I'm not going to do a bit on this. Can you imagine the shit you're going to take after 999 challenge? It's going to be crazy.
Or 3 days later.
Oh my God, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be
Rob, can you imagine going into your cardiologist appointment and telling him about your 999 challenge the day before that your numbers may be off?
Oh, well, Russell said that
Don't check the old triglycerides today. I just did a 999.
Oh, Russell said he was excited to come out to New York because he was going to try the 99969 challenge. And I don't know what that is, but it doesn't sound. First you do a 9. Okay. All right. Next up, we've got, first of all, look at this. We have brisket donuts coming out.
That looks terrible. That's
coming out of Houston.
Why did brisket become a trick food? Like brisket's fine. It's good.
Because it's easy to mass produce.
Is that what it is? Yeah.
Heat up and then put on.
Okay. It is a donut that has meat in it, is then slathered in barbecue sauce and topped with creamy mac and cheese. Okay.
No.
A savory donut full of meat, deep fried.
I mean, I would try it. Like if you bought it for me, I would try it, but come on.
Yeah. And you know where you wouldn't want to get that? At a fucking baseball game.
Yeah.
Like I could see if you went to some, fancy brew pub or something and you're having one drink, I'll try a bite of that thing. You're not getting that at a baseball game. What are we doing?
Yeah.
Beer here, deep fried donut with meat inside, mac and cheese on top here. You know what I mean? Like it just
is
doesn't
that
make sense.
the brisket donut or the pulled pork donut? What are we doing?
I like that there's just mac and cheese, creamy mac and cheese on top. I don't know.
It's probably not as creamy as they advertise either, if I'm being honest.
Then we've got the double, you know what? We're going donut crazy. We got the double play donut parfait from the Reds. They are doing 12 mini cinnamon sugar donuts and then layering house-made banana pudding cream. But you know what, Russell? Guess how they're serving it? They're serving it in a mini helmet. Oh my God. I might have to go for that.
That one's
Aaron,
talking to me a little bit. Yeah, that one's talking to me a little bit. I would split that with somebody.
I could see Rob. That's a mush shed type thing.
Yeah,
Rob would get in there and mash that all up.
I could be about that.
Can I just say this? I'm looking for background noise for a baseball game to help this bit, which is Hardy, by the way, going great. Is going to get better. And then one of the videos that comes up is Yankee Stadium 4-hour sleep background baseball ambience. Do you think people play this to sleep too?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I bet they do.
A baseball stadium? The sound effects from it?
Like, how many people play it to jack off, though? Just Jeets?
Aaron.
Oh, yeah.
It's Jeets for sure.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Hey,
Do you think he plays this at his
Jeets.
house when the ladies are over or not?
Oh, skip ahead. Is there like cheering or is it just this?
I mean, listen, I'm not sleeping when there's booing going on. I mean, this is just
Who made this?
Someone called
Pinstripe territory.
They got
Got
75,000 hits.
That's terrible.
Oh.
Let's do this one. Baseball ambience.
Whoa, that is loud.
These videos are fucking terrible.
125,000 views.
Okay, let's do one more. Let's see if there's some ambience here. I mean, ambiance, of course, Aaron. Sorry.
I know you have a penchant for ambiance.
Here we go. Now we are at the baseball game. Let's keep looking at these delicious snacks. We have Glizzilla and pizza donuts from Coors Field. Again, Russell, what's the deal? Donuts are the hot new thing, huh? Okay, Glizzilla, of course, Russell, what is it? It is a giant hot dog, glizzy. This is there's no description of it, they say. This is just a giant hot dog that has macaroni and cheese on top, and then a hot donut that has pizza with, it looks like a little pesto on top. But
I think everyone enjoys a good macaroni and cheese, but there's never been a demand for it at a baseball game, I don't think.
I don't think
It doesn't make sense.
Because imagine the vats they have to carry that stuff in to get to a baseball game. Just buckets. Just like they got that was the other thing I was going to do with my bonus yesterday was to buy a $180 Rawlings bucket with the lid on the top that's a seat, and then I thought better of it.
Instead, you brought a bunch of canned fish. Next up, we have lobster poutine at Fenway Park. Look at this. It is lobster poutine. It is coming on a little cardboard boat. It costs, you know what? I'll just say this. It costs $39. Wow, that sounds like a great deal. I would love to pay $39 for ballpark quality
Russell,
lobster.
that's an outrageous price, right? Why does Rob think that's a good?
What kind of bourgeois guy are we dealing with here? It's like, $39 is fine.
Rob,
for
you would
this.
buy that for $39? Are you
Jeez.
fucking nuts?
So out of touch with the common man.
It is poutine. They have fries.
How much is a gallon of milk, Rob?
They have.
It's a real let them eat cake situation here.
Rob converts that to root beer prices, man.
They do have crispy Cavendish fries with lobster on top, but instead of gravy, because it is a poutine, the secret sloshy sauce tying it all together is clam chowder with a little crispy bacon on top. Aaron, we doing some lobster poutine with clam chowder?
But the problem is it's hot as fuck at Fenway too. Like all of these are not summertime. Yeah, I would try it at Fenway in April when it's cold. But come on,
You're sitting out with the sun's beating down on this food.
Baking down on you. Come on, no.
I'll tell you what. So far, this is getting a 7 out of 10 on my diarrhea meter for all these foods so far.
No.
Number one so far might be that pizza donut. I don't know. That does not look good.
To be fair, Rob, with the article that Rob pulled up, the title of it is correctly 15 outrageous new food and beverage items. It's not like he's just looking for the standard items here.
They might as well put this as 15 outrageous new food and beverage items that Rob is going to read about because they knew this is an article for me. Next up, at Chicago, we have the machete. Okay. The machete. This is 24 inches of a carne asada quesadilla.
All right.
Aaron,
who eats this?
Aaron, are you eating? Oh, I'm sorry, Aaron. Are you eating food at the ballpark that's a foot long? Fuck you. This is 2 feet long. Carne asada quesadilla.
The board is 3 feet long. How are you sitting in a baseball stadium with that board?
Do they slice it so you can share?
Goes across.
Yeah, you gotta slice it up and share it.
Melted mozzarella. We've got Oaxaca cheeses.
Oaxaca.
House marinated carne asada. Smoky guajillo pepper sauce. Salsa verde and cilantro. I mean, Aaron, that looks pretty good.
I would eat that. I would eat the hell out of that. No question.
Looks good.
I'm in for that.
Carrying back to your seat a 2-foot-long quesadilla. Now, here we go. Shawarma Sunday. This is a shareable Sunday. This is at the Philly Stadium with Rickman's soft serve topped with funnel cake fried strawberry. Funnel cake fried strawberry. Uncrustable. Yeah. Oh, it's a funnel cake fried strawberry uncrustable. So they take an Uncrustable, they fry it, put it on top, fresh strawberry sauce, and fruity cereal pieces. Now, first of all, those are fruity pebbles. Don't tell me they're fucking fruity cereal pieces. We all know what you're talking about. Oh, I'm sorry. You got some Frankenberry? Bullshit. Get that fucking shit out of there. That looks pretty darn good. And then finally, okay, of course, we do have the s'mores quesadilla at Kansas City. One of Matt's new favorite airports. A tortilla with hazelnut cocoa spread, Nutella, marshmallow fluff, and graham cracker crumbs with a strawberry pico de gallo, and with this article list as unidentified blue stars.
Oh.
I don't know what those... Aaron, we getting a... what do you think? A sweet quesadilla? Sounds kind of good, doesn't it?
Yeah. I can check it out. No. Russell says no.
All right. It looks good to me. And then finally, Uncrustable French toast in Toronto. Why not? Oh, and then finally, this is the real one.
Wait, why Uncrustable French toast? I feel like the crust is a valuable part of French toast.
Major League Baseball must have a deal with like the Uncrustables. Uncrustables are kind of big now, aren't they, Matt? Like among athletes, I see a lot of athletes now eating Uncrustables.
Football, yeah. It's kind of one of those things where they're like all over NFL locker rooms or whatever.
Oh, okay.
And then all the nutrition people are like, "What the fuck? This is nothing but like white bread and sugar."
Yeah.
What do you know? But it's kind of a thing. Maybe the old peanut butter jelly sandwich coming back around is
KG likes PB&Js.
Kind of a staple.
Yeah. Steph likes PB&Js.
I'll tell you what. Listen, you guys can make fun of me all you want, but if I'm going to the ballpark and I'm paying over $20 and I get a fucking peanut butter and jelly sandwich in any fucking form, I'm going to be so fucking pissed. God damn. The Seattle Mariners, you can buy any of these and put it into this ferry boat. How about, and this is my favorite one, bases loaded.
Rob's favorite kind of boat.
Bases loaded crab nachos, wonton chips, cheese sauce.
Okay, wonton chips, that sounds good.
Crab salad, sesame, green onion, Thai chili sauce. Oh, what do you think, Aaron?
I'm assuming it's different living on a coast city, but I don't know that I'd be going for any fish products at sporting events.
I'll go fish and chips. You know me, I'll do fish and chips because
fried stuff is different.
I'll do anything fried at a ballpark. If it came straight from the freezer into the fryer, I'll eat it. I don't care.
I don't know about this souvenir boat though that's held in. Are you walking out with this boat? Like, are you taking it home? Yeah. It's one of these.
I mean, all this stuff you have to imagine you're sitting in the sun eating it. All of it. So if crab salad, no. Hey, come on.
It's so true. It's so true. I would say this is my number one kind of crabs I'd want to get at a ballpark.
That's true.
Aaron, bottom line, I'll tell you right now, hot dog. Hot dog and some chips with cheese. Why? It's just go simple. Right. How about this? Instead of giving us all this fucked up shit that nobody really wants, how about cheap ass shit? How about we cheapen the food, we make it a little less expensive, and just give it to
the Twins have done that. Up on the second level, there's a couple spots where you can buy like a Coke for like $2 and like a little hot dog or a little burger and stuff. They've attempted to do that, which is good.
There's other teams that are really promoting that this year as well, where you can get like the $2 beers and everything and make it a little more affordable.
God, remember what was the deal in college on what was it, Thursdays?
That'd be Wednesdays,
$1 dogs.
Oh my God. They used
to have the dollar ticket too. They used to have the dollar ticket like 96, 97, 98, where if you had a student ID, you'd get the best seat available. If you walked up like
have we told the story, Russell? Do you want to tell her or should I?
You go for it.
We went to
this could be Russell's rolling going.
We went to Dollar Dog Night on a Wednesday.
Nice.
Junior year of college, sophomore year of college, and the pleasure principal was living. His parents lived in Bloomington at the time, so we got the cheap tickets to the Dome. We got the Dollar Dog Night. We stopped off in Bloomington. The pleasure principal dropped off his laundry so that his mom could do his laundry while we were at the game. And then his dad...
Matt's giving a big nod to that.
The pleasure principal's dad gave each of us $20 on the way out the door that we could spend. Like, gave us a crisp 20 that we could spend at the game.
Well, technically, I believe it was the pleasure principal's mom or dad. And they gave the pleasure principal $20. And I said, what about the rest of us? And they reached into the wallet and gave us each $20.
$20.
Wow.
And then that happened to be the game where everybody threw dollar hot dogs at Chuck Knobloch in left field.
We were in the left field.
Had to come out to the bleachers and say, hey, everybody chill out.
My wife was there throwing C batteries. I was like, why do you have so many?
Russell threw the first hot dog.
Yes.
That's what you're saying, Rosie.
We were out there, but we did not.
I don't think we did.
anything.
My arm's not good enough to hit him from where I was either.
Well, you know what's crazy, Rosie, is Chuck Knobloch tried to throw someone back to the crowd, and guess what? Short. Couldn't throw him up there.
Hit the bullpen.
Shouldn't be in the outfield. Anyways, rolling going. Russell, how's it going with you?
And then when we were there, the best part, so Aaron's right, Tom Kelly comes out and he's yelling at the crowd, and then famous Twins PA announcer Bob Casey, there will be no more throwing of food onto the field or the Twins will be forced to forfeit the game. There'll be no smoking in the Metrodome, folks. No smoking. If you must smoke, please go out to the outside concourse.
Russell, I'm going to put so much echo on that. It's going to sound so good.
No smoking.
It's going to sound so good.
I was trolling for that.
That was my rolling go. We should get to the album.
All right, let's get into the album.
It's time for nobody's.
Boy, can you imagine? It just goes to show, right?
Oh,
That act of simply giving college kids who begged for money each $20. It's a lifelong memory, right? Like that's something you're never going to forget.
You'll never say a bad thing about Pleasure Principal's parents ever.
No.
Because of
I edited out earlier what you said.
I believe we were there. I don't know if I was at this one, but wasn't Joe from Woodbury famous for spilling a whole plate of spaghetti on the Pleasure Principal's living room floor one year?
That's true. Yes, I think that is true.
Rock, can you imagine? You go to Ankeny, Iowa, and you're at Aaron's parents' house, and you spill a whole plate of spaghetti on his parents' floor.
Well, just think of it now from the parents' perspective. You get a bunch of kids coming over. Your laundry machine is getting taxed like shit. They're taking all your money. They're taking all their food. They spill an entire plate of spaghetti on the floor, and then they have to go. They have to leave. Oh,
we gotta go. We got a game to go
to. Sorry, gotta go.
Oh, and you know that like if you did that and nobody noticed, you'd be like, maybe I could just sneak out of here. Nobody will know who did this. Listen, entire plate of spaghetti. It's so good. And then the meatball rolled away and had a great adventure. Now, let's talk about...
Please do not throw anything or anybody onto the field. You guys remember that guy, Bob Casey?
Of course. Of course. 100%. Let's get into the album. This is Curtis by Curtis Mayfield. Now, when you're listening to this album, you need to remember, we've already done Superfly by Curtis Mayfield, which came out 2 years later. But this was 1970. This is, Aretha Franklin said this album is to soul music what Bach is to classical music. It changed soul music forever. It made it kind of more, I don't know, technical. It made it more politically active in the Black community. And really, this was before What's Going On, and it was kind of one of the first real, not first, but one of the big early Black socially conscious albums. We have Curtis Mayfield, born June 3rd, 1942. He is born in the Cabrini Green projects in Chicago.
Wow.
Okay. Some of the worst housing products in all.
I got to interrupt you one more time.
Yes.
Don't say it.
I'm reading the article about this game.
Yes.
Here's what it says. About halfway through the game, a few drunkards out of the left field bleachers started throwing batteries and $1 hot dogs at Nobby. Fearing injuries, New York manager Joe Torre pulled his players off the field with the game in danger of being forfeited. Bob Casey could be heard on the mic pleading with the fans, please stop throwing things. This is a very important game. Quit this.
Quit this. That's what I...
Quit this.
That's the one I remember.
So,
sorry, Rob, I interrupted your...
Is there anything with coaches getting on the microphones and telling the fans to stop stuff that makes you want to do exactly what they're telling you to stop more?
Thing? Yes.
Oh, God. Oh.
Sorry, I interrupted your speech.
No, that was well worth it. Thank you. Curtis Mayfield.
Is there anyone else famous from Cabrini Green? Anyone else we can think of? Don't say it five times.
Kanye, right?
Don't say it 5 times.
Is that where the Candyman is from?
Don't say it, Rob. Yes, it's where it's from. Yes.
Wow. I feel like the Candyman and I would have some stuff in common. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Number one, I love coming through bathroom mirrors. I love looking in those. Okay. Number two, I've had some bees in my mouth, just like the Candyman.
This is the 3rd time.
Rob, remember when we watched that video of the gasoline on the beehive the one day?
Oh my God, that was so good. I can't wait to edit that. Now, okay, he not only he was recorded this, he made his own production company. So not only is this his first album, it was his production company, and he arranged it all on his own, which is very strange for like a first time artist.
Chaka Khan.
And he put it out and said, I thought I was going to sell 25 to 50,000 albums. And instead, it goes all the way up to number 1 on the R&B charts, top 20 on the pop charts, and really becomes like one of the most famous soul albums of the era. And what's wild is that the whole time his band was like, God, all these songs are in just weird ass keys, because he tuned his guitar to F sharp, which is a step and a half up. He tuned his guitar to all the black notes on the piano. That's what all the strings were on his guitar for all the time. And basically, he said he called his approach painless preaching, because if you listen to this music, it's funky. I think Aaron summed it up best. He said, this is a Saturday morning album. Put this thing on. But if you listen to the lyrics, especially in the beginning, super, super politically charged, talking about the situation, right after.
He's going at Nixon. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And then getting into some love songs. And the whole time, you're hearing that gorgeous Curtis Mayfield voice over some absolutely ripping bass.
Yes.
So let's get into Curtis by Curtis Mayfield. We're going to open with Don't Worry. If there's a hell below, we're all going to go. This was the first single put out, Aaron, which maybe Curtis was good at a lot of stuff, but maybe picking singles wasn't it?
Yeah, right. This one has scared people, right?
Yeah. Big time.
I believe this song also inspired the hit "Don't Worry, Eat Shit," right, Rob?
Yeah, there's a fourth verse that Bob McFerrin cut out about how we're all going to hell. Okay, no matter what. By the way, at the beginning of this song, he's just yelling out different races. It makes me extraordinarily uncomfortable to listen to.
Yep. Yeah, that's the part where you're like, well, I hope my family hasn't come into the room yet.
Yeah, but listen to this bass, and the whole
This
time.
is like broadcast from the end of the world type shit. Like he was really imagining some stuff.
And this wah guitar that you hear throughout this album, classic Curtis Mayfield. And I also want to point out tons of harp on this album, and also a ton of congas. We're going to hear some crazy congas on this album. Just nuts. I mean, this is your first album, Aaron. This is what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Woo.
I know.
Sounds
This was
good.
his first album?
Yes. This is literally his first album ever. Listen to the drums on this. The Other Side of Town. Obviously talking about, where he grew up, like in the bad side of Chicago. It's so bad, Aaron. You know who his neighbor was?
Leroy Brown?
You know what? He was bad. He wasn't just one bad, Aaron. He was two bads.
From the other side of town.
Till the end of that song where he got stabbed.
Out of bounds.
Russell, what did you think listening to this album? Did we give this album a lot of listens, or?
Super fun. Yeah, this is fantastic. It takes you to a time. It gives you a vibe.
Yeah.
It's funky. I really enjoy it.
This might be a Played on the Boat album for me. I'm telling you, I kind of like the vibe of this.
There might be some of your boat neighbors who don't approve, but sorry, Matt, go ahead.
Yeah.
It feels like, we've been this list that we're at, the point that we're at, we have a lot of stuff that's kind of hard to listen to for a while. Like it's a lot of artsy stuff and a lot of things. And like this is just an easy album to listen to.
That's true. Yeah, you can just enjoy it. Like you can just put it on and enjoy it.
Like Weezer coming up in 2 nights.
Oh, we're gonna get there.
So we've got two. This album's only 8 songs long. First 25% of this album is all political songs.
It bothers me that when you say 8 songs long and then hold up 5 fingers, it doesn't quite make sense. It doesn't work for me, Rob.
8's one of the hardest ones to do on your fingers.
In about
though.
6 minutes.
Look at those stubby little thumbs, Rob.
Okay, enough. Okay. Some women have been actually love these thumbs.
How funny was Barry from Burtonsville's picture, by the way, of Russell in his green jacket, and then he had some short guy next to him?
Oh, that was funny.
What? I missed it. There were a lot of texts today I didn't catch up on.
It was a while ago.
A couple days ago.
I missed a lot of
I have to
texts.
resend it.
Can I tell you what? Coming back from Costa Rica, I think I got 85 texts just slamming on the plane. Just ding, ding, ding. I was sitting next to students. I was like, All right, going to put this to sleep mode. Going to look at these later. Just the thing itself being horny Rob and his friends.
I know we got to change that.
I know.
My kids see it too.
I know. I'm like, it just flashes up.
Change it out. What should we change it to?
Normal Rob.
Normal Rob.
Okay.
Yeah. Normal horniness level Robs for 45-year-olds. Okay, actually, sometimes you don't even get that horny. That's fine. Okay.
Normal.
Sometimes you don't get horny at night and it makes you think about things, but it's fine. Okay. The Making of You.
This might be my favorite one on the album. And I know this album pretty well because my dad liked it. So I had a CD of it for a long time. And this might be my favorite one on the album. I love how he does love songs. He's got such a sweet voice.
We're going right to a love song here. Now, Aaron, this song was recorded by a singer named, maybe you've heard of her, Aretha Franklin.
Oh, okay.
In 1990. This was all on the album All Men Are Brothers. It was a tribute to Curtis Mayfield, where all these huge artists at the time got together and recorded an album because in 1990, a lighting rig at a concert actually fell on him, paralyzed him. He never walked again. And he said he listened to this album from all these singers sometimes 2 or 3 times a day because they did it to raise money for him to help him out. But man, listen to this song. Listen how beautiful this is. And this is 1990, Aretha. You know what album Aretha released in? You know what other she released in 1990?
Who's zooming who?
Maybe, but she actually did an album called Aretha, and you know what, Aaron? That's her first name. This album is Curtis.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
That's his first name.
All right.
So let's move on to the next song. No, just kidding. We got a list.
There we go.
Of the top albums that are just the artist's first name. Oh shit, that's way better. On a first name basis. Fuck, baseball related too. Hey, I've got the first name basis with her. Wow.
Oh,
listen. First we have Aretha. Now this is a crazy thing. None of these albums are their artist's first album. Not a single one. Okay, and they're all just the artist's first name. We have Aretha from 1980 with What a Fool Believes. It's a Michael McDonald, Kenny Loggins song.
I suppose you do have to become famous before you just self-title the album, right?
Well, but there's a lot of artists whose first albums are self-titled, but not just their first name.
Just the first name.
And this is Aretha, 1980. This is her 26th album. Listen to the fucking bass on this album.
How many of her albums have we had? We probably need some more.
Yeah, we've not had enough yet.
And this is kind of fun. This is like 80s Aretha, where it's kind of like getting into pop.
I don't know. She's amazing. I don't know. Rewind about 5 seconds. That keyboard in the back.
It was like a Pointer Sisters thing, right? Yeah. It was like an interpolation of something, right?
Listen to this. Listen to the bass here at the end. Kept doing the same thing. Never mind. Next up, we have this artist's 5th album from 2013. It's one of the few that refers to fatty daddies. It's Beyonce from Beyonce. This is Drunk in Love.
We did this album.
Oh, yeah. And I'll tell you what.
This is a raunchy album.
This was Meghan Markle's first dance at her wedding.
No.
Can you believe that? Yes. This is her first dance at her wedding, one of the most sexual songs. Guys,
do you think she and the Prince in Waiting or whatever he's called bump and grinded at their wedding or not?
100%.
Like, does he go up and
doesn't the Jay-Z verse, is he talking about slips and panties to the side or not?
I think so.
Right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Can you imagine you go up there and you'd say, oh, let me clear off a space on this royal throne. You just wipe off your mouth.
Can you say it like with Prince Harry's accent, Rob? Like how he would say it?
Oh, yeah. Oh, he might let me clear some room on this royal throne, mate. Have a taste up to me nucks. Oh, I wish I wouldn't have said that.
Oh, God. The first and the second.
I'm going to have a taste of me nucks after this.
Oh.
All right. Now, the next one is an album called Nassim, but the only song I could find off that by Nas, the only song I could find off that was very depressing, so I couldn't pick it. Instead, I'm going to pick this album called Nostradamus, one of the all-time great names of a Nas album. This is Project Windows. This was the album that came out after Nas's album, The Autobiography, had to be scrapped because it got released. It got leaked, so he had to scrap a whole album. And I wanted to put this on there, though, because this is Ronald Isley in the background.
Ooh, it sounds nice.
So this is
Where is Ronald Isley known?
The Isley Brothers.
Former Timberwolves and Jazz point guard, also known as Howard.
I was also confused because Nas's name is Nasir, not Nassim. But I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to.
This is, again, Nostradamus, which is more fun.
Can't you see, like, Nas's house from your house?
Yeah, I was just walking over there today, actually, on my way to my dinner.
Wow.
This, by the way, is his... Which album is this?
Third?
Nah, it's way later. I'll tell you what. Was there any bigger drop off from hip hop acts than Nas?
No.
Like, I mean, I think he's one of those guys who just had one in him, and that was about it. Next up, her second album from 1987, Whitney, I Want to Dance with Somebody, and they put in Who Loves Me in parentheses because they realized the song was too depressing if you didn't make it sound fun. It was all about like somebody who was like, who's going to love me? And it's like, wait a minute.
Yeah. And this, her first album was Whitney Houston, and the second was Whitney, right?
Yep. Zach.
Fascinating.
This hit #1 in 13 countries. Russell, when they did the video, they had a problem. Guess what it was?
What's that?
Whitney Houston could do a lot of things. She could not dance.
Nope. Terrible dancer.
She is an awful, awful dancer. Couldn't be me. Okay, I
couldn't bump or grind.
No.
Please.
Famously bad dancer.
What is the proper bump to grind ratio? Like if you're dancing for like 8 minutes of over 2 songs, how often are you bumping, grinding?
I think it's a 1 to 2. You got to think of it like a waltz. Bump, 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 bump and grind, bump and grind, bump and grind. You know what I mean? Think about it, guys. Next time you're out there bumping and grinding, keep it 1 to 2. Let's respect those ladies out there. And finally,
some ladies like, just a little bit more bumping before the grinding, just to kind of lead up to the grinding.
Can I ask this? Hey, women, can you send us a message on the Beck line, 802-277-BECK?
This feels like a bad start.
Do you actually like bumping and grinding? Because I'll tell you what, I love it. Feels great on my penis. But is it actually doing anything?
No.
What is it? I mean, who are we kidding? That's what we're talking about.
No, we can't.
It does.
No.
What? My second most sensitive part of my body.
Ears?
My eye.
Don't ask her first. Ask her first.
Okay. Do women actually like it?
Bitch eye.
Do women actually like bumping and grinding? Okay. And if so, can you call in? I just need, listen, I've never asked this before. I need 3 women to call. Number 1, do you like it? Number 2, which do you like better, the bumping and the grinding or the grinding? Okay. Or do you like a combination of both? I'm curious. I don't know what it's like. Now, Russell, have you ever been bumped and grinded on by a woman on the dance floor?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah. And guess what? That fucking feels good to me, but I'm wondering if it's like that for the ladies. All right. I don't know. Something to think about.
The text chain will have to listen to the Patreon episode.
Wow.
Available for $12.
Wow. Okay.
Patreon.com.
And I promise, I promise not to reply. Okay. I'm not gonna text you back. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, that would be bad.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna be weird about
this.
Okay. I'm not. Okay. Please don't tempt me. From 1979, his second album and the last album on this list. The first album almost made him bankrupt. The second album, he limited himself to 16 tracks of 24 possible tracks. You know, it's Prince, I Want to Be Your Lover, his first hit.
Oh, yeah. This is the one recorded in Sausalito, right?
Oh, yes, the Little Hill Aaron.
But no, that's El Cerrito.
Oh, the Little Sausage is what Sausalito does. No, we haven't yet.
Wow.
How many Prince albums have we done? We did Sign of the Times, Purple Rain. I think we've only done 2.
No, we've done more. Didn't we do Dirty Mind? Yeah, we did Dirty Mind. Yeah. Sign of the Times, Purple Rain, Dirty Mind.
3 of them.
Sign of the Times, by the way, great parody song on there. Anyway, that is The best.
We did 1999.
Albums on the first name basis.
Better list by Russell. That was easily a top 5.
That was a top 5 list.
Oh, yeah.
Top 5.
I gotta say. We people who are darker than blue. Bob Marley told him. By the way, what is this an intro to? This is an intro to something.
Jeezy samples it in Let's Go Crazy, right?
Yeah, but there's a podcast or something that has this as an intro. Okay. I can't remember what it is. Bob Marley said that Curtis Mayfield and the Impressions, which was the trio that Curtis Mayfield was in before he went solo, was the foundation of what he was trying to do in reggae. So Curtis Mayfield influenced Bob Marley. It's crazy.
Well, yeah, because they wrote People Get Ready, and then Bob Marley recorded People Get Ready, or interpolated it into One Love.
Oh, did they write it? The Impressions did?
Didn't they? I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but they recorded it, yeah.
Because I heard that and I didn't play it. You know what? The Impressions, People Get Ready is playing in the background. I didn't play it because I thought Bob Marley did it first. But next up, the big hit off this song, Move On Up.
Wow.
Henry Gibson is going fucking crazy on the congas, but I got to tell you, this is not the best version, Aaron. The best version is this live version. I think I've actually texted this video to you.
Yes,
I think you fucking serious? You're going to show me an ad right now? This is a live version of this. I know I have. This is so fucking good.
Yes, and this guy's going berserk.
Just listen to this. It's a fucking 9-minute song.
How the hell are they doing this? How the fuck?
They are fucking ripping on this thing.
Yeah.
This is a crazy good song. I could listen to this song all day. And they are just in the groove here. And listen to this voice come on. Oh.
Well, it's live. Come on.
I just want to get to when they all sing Move On Up. As a backup singer, this would stress me out. Like, you have to know how to hit that.
Yeah. Yeah, you've been waiting the whole song.
Can you imagine being Curtis Mayfield and you're just like, God, we need somebody else in the band. And some guy's like, I play congas. And you're like, you're perfect. Get in here.
You're hired.
By the way, Move On Up. This is a great in the middle of it. This is 3 minutes and 38 seconds in. Listen to this. It just has a total false ending. Russell, we did a list on false endings, didn't we?
We did, yeah. Let's find it.
Fuck yeah. Matt, it's your favorite. It's a false ending. We're not really ending.
Love it.
Holy shit. God, this is good.
We did a list of the best false endings in music on The Strokes.
Wow.
Whoa.
What were the songs that there, Russell? Do you remember?
Let me take a look here.
Oh.
We did a Stevie Wonder Fingertips Part 2.
Yep.
The Stooges TVI. Guns N' Roses November Rain. Is that got a false ending in it?
Yeah, I suppose. Because it's be somebody. Don't you know that you'll be someone?
Yeah.
Lonely Island Dick in a Box.
Wow. Forgot that.
Aaron request. And then Arctic Monkeys Brainstorm.
Man, nice.
Wow.
I almost want to pull that clip and put it at the end of this episode. We'll see if I have time. Miss Black America. This was inspired by the fact that Miss America was picking so few black contestants, they had their own Miss Black America.
And this is the part of the album where you realize, because I've listened to this album a lot and I love it, but when this one comes on, you realize that this is a very black album, and you realize this was not written for me, and I'm blessed that privileged that I could listen to it. But this was written for specific people from a specific perspective.
And in this song, you can really hear his background of being in the Impressions in a trio.
Yeah.
You can hear it here too. Definitely coming out.
Yeah.
But this sounds so good. Oh, God, it sounds good.
It's a sweet voice, right?
Wild and Free. Listen to the fucking harp in this song. The harp is going crazy. Yeah. Like, you don't think about a harp during a song, but
Wild and free.
Listen to the harp. It's going fucking nuts. The harp player is doing exactly what I did. My aunt played the harp. Actually, I have multiple harp players in my family. So I would go to my aunt's house and they just had a big harp. And you know what I'd do, Aaron?
Strum that harp.
I'd be hitting it with a glissando.
Oh.
I'd be hitting the harp with glissando. You know I would.
Of course.
Oh,
Rob, could you imagine if you got assigned the harp like in the middle school band and you had to drag that shit to the bus stop every morning?
You
you got to get that on the wheels and just pull it 3 blocks down and
Yep.
drag it up the bus.
You'd have to.
Steps.
You'd have to try to pretend to be an angel to get free stuff, wouldn't you? You know what I mean? Like you come down.
You get free stuff.
Well, I don't. I mean, what else would you do as an angel? You know what I mean? Like you come down. This fucking harp sound effect.
Angels get free things.
I don't want to come back down from this cloud, man.
How can I? I can never find the fucking.
Taking me all this time to find out what I need.
I mean, I'm just coming down.
Yeah.
Hey, is that a pizza donut there? I'm dead. This is you're in. Oh, that would be it, Russell. You'd be like, hey, guess where you are? You're in heaven with me in this 2-foot long quesadilla.
Could I get some brisket on that quesadilla?
Oh yeah, you know you can. Okay, but first I have to do an inspection on you. It's my thumb. Give it up. We're closing on a love song.
That never happened with us.
It's fun. I mean, the album's kind of all over the place with the kind of songs and the kind of music, but boy, for this to be the first album you self-produce,
it just feels like it feels so much like D'Angelo to me. It just feels like getting in that mode of whether you're singing about love or you're singing about their social experience, just whatever you're doing, that's what you're doing, and incorporating all these forms of music and all this rhythm. Beautiful.
Yeah, this would be kind of a good album to make love to, don't you think?
Agree. We should.
You know what I mean?
Report back.
Because you kind of start and it's kind of moving, and then halfway through you're hitting this. Right?
How long is that song again? How long is this song?
It's about 9 minutes, and here's the problem, Russell. It does have a false ending. You know what I mean?
That's tough.
You ever had one of those false endings, Rob, or not?
Are you done? No, I'm just drinking some root beer. I'm fine. I'm coming back. Don't worry. You know what? With that, we got to get into our very popular and patented rating system. But just like Harry said,
hey, stream, or are you just happy to see me?
Hey, mate, move on up. Oh, I don't know what that means.
Beck did it better. Rating system. Oh, yeah.
Now I'm just picturing Harry and Meghan Markle having sex. Sorry, I was out of there for a second, but I'm back now. Okay, I'm 100% back. Listen, we are talking Curtis by Curtis Mayfield, 1970. Okay, is this album, does this have the perfect amount of harp?
He has like a horse-drawn carriage that pulls him into the room beforehand, Rob?
Oh yeah, 100%. You know, he's got a butler
standing at the... Oh, shit.
The lights went off,
Lights went out on Russell.
Russell, blink 2 times if you're okay. He's blinking so many times he didn't hear me. Russell, you know he has like a butler that's like ironing his condoms. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, sir, please put this on. Is this a perfect amount of harp, which of course would be enough to get a free pizza donut? That would be rolling well toned here at 275. Okay. Would this be... I can't tell you what I just pictured with Harry. I can't do it. It's too funny. Royal 69. Or would this be a rolling groan? Okay, this should be lower on the list. Okay, get this. Oh, what are these funky beats and a beautiful voice and a political message? Get that shit out of here. Should be later on the list. Or is this a rolling bone? It should have been higher up on the list. Okay, you're telling me that this is not better than some of the albums we've listened to? You put this on, you are transfixed by this album. But it doesn't matter what we think about the album. It matters what we think about the list. And does this belong at 275, which seems like a round number? It seems like we're getting somewhere, but we're really not. We're a half year away from being halfway through this album.
Wait, what? That's not...
Is that crazy? A half a year ago, we were halfway through this list. Only 5 more years to go. What do we think? Uh-oh, Matt's camera turned off. Rolling well-toned, rolling bone, or rolling groan. Matt, what do you think? Curtis by Curtis Mayfield.
I think, like I said, this is a great, easy listening album that is clearly made by some professionals. Like you just hear how good they are playing together and playing their instruments. So I'm going to say it's rolling well-toned here at, what are we at, 275? 275.
Russell, what do you think? Rolling well-toned, rolling bone, or rolling groan?
I'm going to piggyback on what Matt said. I'm going to go I think it's a little stronger. I'm going to say Rolling Grown. I think it's got to be higher on the list. If we had Superfly was like 75, that was in the top 100. If he didn't have that one, I would argue this should be in the top 100. I think he's got to have something up there, and he's got the one. So I think this is fair, but this is way better than 80% of the albums we've listened to over the last 6 months. So I'm going to say Rolling Grown. It's going to be way higher.
I might have to go back and listen to Superfly, but I think this album might be better than that.
Might be better. Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. Aaron, what do you think? Rolling Well-Toned, Rolling Boned, or Rolling Grown?
Yeah, I mean, I think you guys know my feeling. I really like this album. I do listen to it often, and I like it. And it's definitely better than some of the things we've heard so far. So I'm going to give it a Rolling Boned.
Aaron, would you say it is better than the Carole King album you shit all over the
Wow. I would not say that.
Oh.
But I would say it's better than at least 3 out of the 9 Velvet Underground albums we've heard.
I don't know. Do I want to listen to this album or the Slits? I really got to think about it. That's a tough one.
Yeah, how does that happen? How is that?
It's crazy.
Yeah. There's like 3 Pink Floyd albums that are not as good as this one.
But I have to say, like, this is kind of the fun of the podcast, right? Is like we came across this album and we probably knew, okay, we're going to like Curtis Mayfield. But I really like this album. Like, this is one of those I think I'm going to point out. I don't know. I loved it.
If I go to a record store someday and I come across a used Curtis Mayfield album, if I get Curtis, that would be an awesome addition to the collection, right?
100%. Yeah. Unfortunately, you guys are incorrect.
Shit.
This gets a rolling ignition. Okay? This is the ignition of all this 1970s social conscious soul. Okay? We've got Marvin Gaye, Stevie Wonder, Gil Scott-Heron, all coming out of this, and guess what? I'm not even going to mention the Ignition remix, which came later.
Also from Chicago. I thought that's where you were going.
Yeah, that would have been smarter. I would have said that. I realize now that I kind of ran out of gas here at the end, except for this. I think this ending joke is going to save it, Aaron. I think it's good enough.
I believe it.
Okay. Got my hand over the button here. Next week. Oh, Aaron, this joke was so good. When I wrote this joke, I went and had an early lunch. It was so good. I wrote it on the whiteboard. I was set.
Just forget it.
This next album, next week, reminds me of myself in 9th grade. Because it comes before an OK Computer. We've got The Bends by Radiohead.
When you want to hear
the
greatest album
of all time. That is a good one.
Perfect song.
Looking forward to that one.
What's the perfect song?
You got to tell me.
Tune in next week to find out.
We could record it right now.
I've got the perfect podcast.
You know what I didn't? You know the one thing I didn't do when I was in Rome. I didn't say the phrase "when in Rome" when I was in Rome.
Missed opportunity.
I say that often.
What a huge mistake. Now, did you say when in Nebraska?
Yeah, when in Omaha.
When you were down in Nebraska?
Omaha.
It's time.
You go camping. Hey, I got a tent. What am I going to put these in the ground with? I'm in Omaha. Wait a minute.
No, hold on one sec. You guys heard that false ending. Did you guys know that false ending was actually a classical music device used by Joseph Haydn? For example, he would include applause in the wrong place in the finale of his string quartet, Op. 33, number 2, nicknamed The Joke. So, false endings have been around. What the?
It's a false ending.
I've heard 31, but I haven't heard 32.
But we've heard these before, right? Like we heard it on Bold as Love. Helter Skelter, I think, has a false ending. Marquee Moon, we heard one a few weeks back. You know, another one that had a false ending. It wasn't on the list, but Chattahoochee had a false ending when we did the music. What was it called, Rob? The video breakdown. So I thought we could do a list of the other greatest false endings in music history.
I love it.
Nice.
Very excited.
4, 3, 2.
That was a false ending there on the sound bed. You know what I would call a false ending? Winter. I mean, a false ending.
I thought we called it autumn on this podcast.
Oh, God, that's right.
It's like, I thought it was like when you put a letter in the mail in the fall. It's a fall sending.
False ending, yeah. I was going to say false ending. I mean, that sounds kind of like the Big Bopper, you know. Oh, my God, falling in this plane is the worst thing ever. I cannot imagine anything worse. I can think of one thing.
What's his name going down the ski hill?
Oh, no.
False.
There was also some false endings on that Pee-wee balloon deal, right? You thought it was over numerous times.
God, was that funny? That's some funny shit.
So that was originally my number one on the list, but we don't repeat songs on this podcast. So one of the first song on the list is from 1962. We've talked about Stevie Wonder before. This is when he was a kid. This is Fingertips Part 2. Check this out.
Uh-oh.
So he stops, and then he kicks it back up, and he keeps going.
The harmonica? Yes.
And Aaron, you might know this, so I think this was the first live recording to make it to number one.
Was it really?
The youngest ever artist to have a number one hit. He was 12 years old at this point. And I could be wrong. I think Marvin Gaye played the drums on this.
I think you're
right.
Is that right? Yeah, I believe you're correct. Yeah. It was a Motown record, so.
One of the
that harmonica note is still
things,
going. Can you guys believe I have this sound clip still, by the way?
Everybody say yeah.
That one's got to stay.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
But one of the cool things about that, so Wonder's like feeding off the crowd during this. And so the song is supposed to be over and the band is clearing the stage and the next act is coming on. And he's just into it. So he starts playing again. So you can actually hear there's a bass player ask, what key are we supposed to play? So maybe Rob, play it again and listen really close. When they kick it back in, you'll hear the bass player.
Oh, yeah, right there.
What key? Right there?
Yep.
What key?
Fantastic.
Whipping post.
A few years ago, is it Julian Casablanca? Is that the lead singer for The Strokes?
Yeah.
He had his own personal website. And he put up a new page called Master Mixtapes, where he talked about his introduction to artists that he deemed to be universally super cool champs. It included Lou Reed, Bob Marley, and Stevie Wonder.
There you go.
Now, I also want to remind you of a famous Stevie Wonder false ending where they were playing Wild Wild West with Will Smith and Cisco. And you guys know I love to talk about Cisco. And they all left the stage at the MTV Music Awards, leaving Stevie Wonder out there by himself on a piano. So, and then somebody had to come out and get him. So there you go.
Next song on the list, we've talked about this once before. This is the Stooges, TVI. Check this out.
Oh, yeah, we heard this album.
Oh, it's over. Oh, no.
Oh, it's back.
But doesn't this feel like it's kind of another garage band? There has to be some influence with the Stooges and the Strokes, don't you guys think?
Absolutely, yeah.
1,000%. God, that is such a good song.
Yeah.
Next song on the list, 1991. This is Guns N' Roses' November Rain.
Jeez.
Oh, thank God that song was over. 2 guitar solos. It was so long.
Oh, wait.
Hey,
now the slow,
Duff,
now
let's
the
go
slow
home.
dance part is over. Wait, what do you do?
Wait a minute. What's that noise?
I thought I was slow dancing.
But
wait,
I have a question. Does everybody need somebody?
What do I do? Do I go stand on the wall now? Because the slow dance part's over?
Can someone take the ball gag out of my mouth?
Who needs somebody? Who needs somebody?
Everybody, Rob. Everybody needs somebody.
What? Who needs somebody? Everybody needs somebody? Excuse me, I have to go jump into this cake.
So actually, I think there were 3 members of Guns N' Roses, Slash, Duff, and Matt Sorum, who actually appeared in the video someday. They were doing the Family Feud. I don't know if you guys remember that, but they were in a music video with the Strokes.
And guess who hosted Family Feud? Is Richard Karn. That's why I brought up Richard Karn.
There you go.
Good job, everyone.
The one celebrity where you know that his balls look like his face. Like if you looked at Richard Karn and his balls looked just like his face, you'd be like, yeah, he's kind of like that, that light hair and maybe a little flannel. You'd be like, oh, makes sense to me. Like picture another celebrity. Can you picture their balls? Like Hulk Hogan. I mean, we know they're like orange. They're bright orange. Listen, Aaron, no more of this. Come on, let's move on.
Next song on the we're gonna go right back down the dirty hole here, but the next song on the list is from 2006.
The dirty hole.
Oh, jeez.
Sounds
from 2006. It is from Lonely Island, Dick in a Box.
Yes.
Make her open the box, and that's the way you do it. my dick in a box. My dick in a box.
Oh,
Yes.
Ooh, that's
False
good. That
ending,
is
right?
good.
The dirty hole.
That's nice. I mean, it's a very well done parody song.
Christmas. Dick in a box.
Wouldn't you guys love to hear a really well done parody song? Like, wouldn't that just be like really the pinnacle of
We
comedy?
don't ever get to hear those, do
So
we?
fucking hurtful. You know that's hurtful. Do you know I had to sing "I'm Gonna Fuck You" in the aisle of Home Depot today in front of my kids? In front of my kids. They're just, and you know what they did? Nothing. They're used to it. That's even worse. This podcast has ruined my life and my family now.
Casablancas was actually featured in one of Lonely Island's songs. It was called Boombox. I don't know if you guys ever remember that, but he was in the video for that.
Don't recall.
Last song on the list is, this is not a band that I know very well, but supposedly there's a great relationship between the Strokes and this band. You guys know the Arctic Monkeys at all?
Oh, yeah.
I've seen the Arctic Monkeys. I saw the Arctic Monkeys at First Ave. They're British,
Last song on the list is, I think so, yeah. It's
Yes.
Brainstorm. Check out the false ending on this one.
Oh, that's
Right?
good.
Should
That
all
is
songs have
good.
false endings?
That's
They're
good.
pretty awesome, aren't they?
Yeah. I saw them, and there was a rugby team in attendance when I saw them, and they brought the rugby team up on stage, and then like shit just got real wild from there.
Oi, oi, oi.
The Arctic Monkeys, one of their, I think it was their 2018 album, their lead song on the album, the first line under one of the first lines said, "I just want to be one of the Strokes." And then on Instagram, the lead singer for the Strokes put a picture of him on the cover of their album and it said, "I always wanted to be in the Arctic Monkeys." So there's obviously like a big respect between those two bands. But I love those false endings and songs. We've talked about them before. I think it's a great way,
nice list.
great way to turn it up in a song, right?
I love it. Yeah.
Another
Amp up the anticipation.
by Russell.
Wait, shh,
that was easily a
That was a false ending there again.
Rob, we're gonna fuck with people so bad when we do the real ending at the end, and they think it's a false, and we're gonna put like an hour of blank stuff at the end. Let's just let it roll for an hour and make people wonder when that's coming back.
When they hear these false endings, they're going to look at their phone and think something's wrong. Okay, and definitely not just go to their next podcast. Like, oh, I listened to enough where I can have a conversation with Russell about it. I can text him something. He thinks I'm listening.
Ding.